Welcome in, Chipola Nation. I'm Donnie Tyndall, head men's basketball coach here at Chipola College. Got two of my power forwards and centers, my front line guys here with me. I feel pretty confident with these guys around me here. But Miles and Promise, we're going to let them introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their careers to this point in a minute. But I just want to give you a quick update on our team. We're currently 16-4. We're ranked number 20 in the country. We're 1-1 in Panhandle Conference play. We lost a tough game at Pensacola against a really good Pensacola team last week, and then came back and won against Gulf Coast here at home, coached by my former associate head coach, Lane Blue. And before we get started, I just want to mention Lane. You know, he's doing an outstanding job. There's not too many guys in life that you pass by or they impact your life the way this guy did mine, and you know, he's become like a younger brother to me. I just want to give him a shout out. He and Hannah, his wife, are getting ready to have their second baby, but I'm really proud of Lane and appreciative of Coach Candler at Gulf Coast, the athletic director, that gave him a chance and the opportunity, because he's really killing it over there. All right, enough about that. Miles, let's introduce yourself to our fans and tell them where you're from, how you got to the States, and your time here at Chipola thus far.
Yeah, my name is Miles Ndalama. I'm from Zambia, that's South Central of Africa. And I started playing basketball in 2020. The first team I played for was Material Magic. I played as a development player. Then from there, we had won the national championship. And we went for Basketball Africa League qualifiers. I had an experience there because I had played against different people from different places. And it was a good experience. And from there, I came to the States. That was 2022. I went Carver Bible College, but I didn't get to play my first year because I wasn't accredited, and our basketball season got canceled. Then the school was shut down, so I didn't get to play. But stay active. I had played for prep school 7 games. Then from there I came to Chipola, where I had an amazing first year of basketball in the United States alongside Coach Donnie Tyndall. It was a great experience.
Well, Miles, you know, you talk a little bit about, you just started playing basketball about 5 years ago, you mentioned, right?
Yes, sir.
Then you finally get an opportunity to come to the States and play. You're going to play at an NAI school in the Atlanta area, Carver Bible. They cancel their season,
Yes,
and you're kind of hanging out there in no man's land, and we all, I think, believe God works in mysterious ways, right? We find out about you, get you to campus, you take a visit. Have a great freshman year for us, part of our team that wins the Panhandle, wins the state, goes to the national tournament. So it's been quite a whirlwind for you. And Miles has been fighting some injuries. He had a stress fracture he's just coming back from. He's only played in about 3 or 4 games thus far, but we know as he continues to round into shape, he's going to be very impactful for us down the stretch, right, Miles?
Yes, sir.
And Promise, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, if you would.
My name is Promise Aporum. I'm from New Rochelle, New York. I went to New Rochelle High School in New York for 4 years. My sophomore, junior year, we won 25 games, and then we made it to the Final Four in our section our junior year, my junior year, and then my senior year we were 12-1, and then COVID shut everything down. So, but we ended up winning the league, and then after that, I played AAU with Riverside Hawks. We got to the UA finals, had a really good run, and then went prep year at Woodstock Academy. We had a really good team that year too, and a really good league. After prep, I signed with University of New Hampshire, and then played 18 games there, and then transferred here.
And your time at New Hampshire, you talked about a nice high school career. Unfortunately, COVID shut down a year. You maybe would have won the state championship,
Yeah,
right? And you go to New Hampshire, have an injury, red shirt,
Yep.
second year play a little bit, and then you decide to come to Chipola. Let's
Yep.
start with you. Why Chipola?
Obviously you hear about you hear about the guys you coach, you hear about your background, and I just feel like my career has been I played for some really good coaches, and I feel like the more you can learn from guys like that is the more your game grows. And I played for guys like Dermot Player and over the Riverside Hawks, and I felt like he really developed me. So when I heard your name, I did a lot of background research about who you coach and what you've done, and it was just felt like the fit. Big guys you coach have just become better, and grown and like took the next step. And I felt like that was what I needed at this level, at this point in my career.
Well, good. Are you glad you made that decision?
Real
You
glad.
liking Chipola so
Loving
far?
Chipola.
Yeah, good. And you know, my Promise is a guy that's fought some injuries too. He's been up and down this year a little bit, but in large part because of his knee. And he fights hard. He works hard every single day. And I really think, he's kind of rounding into shape and getting past that knee injury, you're going to continue to improve down the stretch and help us win some games. I really believe that. And Miles, why did you choose Chipola?
Coach Donnie Tyndall, obviously, and apart from that, like Chipola is a great organization. Like the staff, the professors, the fans, everybody shows love to us. So, like, it makes you want to come to Chipola.
Good people around here.
Yes, sir.
So once you get to Chipola, you come in this summer, meet your teammates, start working out, meet the staff, all the things that come with it. Give me one thing that surprised you that you maybe didn't expect when you came to Chipola. Give me a surprise that you said, wow, this is pretty cool. I didn't know that would happen.
I didn't expect like the fans, like you see like it's a small town, you don't think like, all right, you think you're gonna come in and have like a couple fans, and like our first game and like the fans gym, it was packed. I was like, wow, like, and the way they support Chipola basketball, it's I really didn't expect it. Like we have like boosters and guys who will literally come in and watch our practice like every single day, and like we didn't have that at my last spot. And I mean, we had a couple, but not like as like profound as they are here. Like I really didn't expect it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I say it all the time. I think that's probably one of the biggest surprises all our players say is they just can't believe the fan support, the community support. I tell kids when I'm recruiting them, look, this isn't an NBA town. There's no NBA team. There's not a Division I school in our city. So this is the kind of team to support, if you will. And they do. They come out and support us in a big way. How about you, Miles? Maybe a surprise or two that when you got here, you're like, wow, this is pretty cool about Chipola or Mariana, the city.
Yeah, the community, and apart from that, like the staff, like I said, like, they'll help you with your schoolwork and stuff like that. We have the ACE lab, we have, professors that's going to make sure you do your work or you're doing right in school. Yeah, so that's something that I appreciate.
Yeah, well, like the campus community here is so helpful. So they go out of their way to help you guys. We talk about it all the time, from the professors to the ACE lab workers to our academic counselors. Everybody's on the same page here, and that's really, really cool for everybody. And speaking of that, Promise, first semester, 4.0 GPA. Miles' first semester, 3.9 GPA. So these guys are not only doing a lot of great things on the floor for us, but doing some good things in the classroom. After basketball stops, whether it's in 3 years, 5 years, 15 years, good student, great student, what do you want to do with your life, man?
I have a couple paths. Like my major right now is accounting, so I could look to be an accountant at some big firm, or like maybe be like a marketing manager, just try to get into that field. And then after that, like I feel like I could see myself coaching basketball. Like I feel like I've grown, like I said like before, just being around a lot of great coaches. I feel like I've learned like a lot, and I feel like just I love the game. Like I love like the X's and O's, like the breakdowns and film like that. So I feel like after a career in like accounting or like whatever, probably look to get my MBA, like with all the years I have left. And then just go from there, try to get a really good job, and then after that, see myself coming back to basketball.
Well, let me say this. As bright as you are, 4.0, I'll give you my taxes to do every year if you're an accountant. But if you can go be an accountant and make a bunch of money like I know you would, as smart as you are, I don't know about coaching that basketball, man. You better give that a second thought, How about you, Miles? 3.9 GPA. You're obviously a intelligent young man as well, got the world by the tail. What do you see yourself doing when basketball is over?
All right, so I'm business oriented, so I want to invest, and help and like travel the world so I can have more ideas about what goes around the world. Yeah, that's really investment in doing business. I have a couple ideas, like, I know how certain businesses run and stuff like that. Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. Well, good stuff. Well, tell me this. We got some characters on our team, right? Share something with our fans maybe our secret or two about a teammate. Tell me, who's the funniest guy on our team, Miles, and why? Give me a story. Who?
I'll say we have a couple of them, but I'll say Friendly.
Friendly?
Friendly is pretty funny.
Now,
Like,
Friendly's a 6'9" center from Miami area. He's a freshman. He is a card, isn't he? Give me a story that kind of sticks out with Friendly, if you will.
I can't really think of one, but he's always trying to play like most of the time, so that's why it makes him funny. Then sometimes he doesn't really try to be funny, but he's actually funny though.
Yeah, I can see that. I can
Yes,
see that. How about you?
I would say the same thing.
Friendly.
He just kind of like lightens the mood. Like a lot of the time, he's just a character.
He's always in a good, playful spirit, isn't he?
24/7.
Unbelievable. All right, you guys get to ask me a question. Miles, you got anything for Coach DT?
Yeah. What's the best quality about you as a person?
As a person, best quality. I would think, I don't have a whole lot of passions in life other than coaching basketball, but I would say the best quality is I'd like to think I'm a good daddy. I think you could ask Taylor, my oldest daughter, and she would vouch for that. I take a lot of pride in being a good dad, and then basketball is right behind being a good dad. So that would be something I would say. How about you, Promise? Any question for me?
Across all the levels you coached at, like what was the craziest or the biggest win like that you like still to this day can remember every possession of?
Yeah, that would probably have to be when we beat Louisville and Coach Pitino in the NCAA tournament in 2011. We were a 13 seed, they were a 4 seed, so it was the biggest win in the history of the school, and obviously propelled us on into the NCAA tournament, a game that was on CBS national television against a guy in Coach Pitino that I had always looked up to, and so that was a huge win. That's probably one I'll never forget right there. But well, these guys are doing great things for Chipola Nation. Great students. They embody everything we would want our student athletes to be. They work hard in the classroom. They do a tremendous job of being leaders in the community, and they're obviously both guys. Promise will be back to the Division I level. Miles will fulfill a dream of moving on to the Division I level after our season. We certainly hope they'll lead us to a Panhandle title again, right, guys, and a state title, and get back to Hutchinson, Kansas. Well, you guys, our fans out there, should be very proud of these young men. We're certainly glad to have them. And we got a couple important dates coming up. This coming Wednesday, we go to Tallahassee. Big game on the road. Last season, we had tremendous following over there for our games against TCC. And then that Saturday right afterwards, we have Northwest Florida, our arch rival here on our home floor. They're currently 8th in the country. We're 20th, so it should be a heck of a game. The women will play prior to us. Their women are number 2. Our women are like number 8. So 2 big games at home on Saturday. We hope you'll come out and support us. We appreciate you turning in, and go Indians.